EA Sports FIFA 20 sponsors Saturday's Social.
Some exciting news announced this week, wasn't there? That the Premier League are going to be forming a Hall of Fame from this season onwards. It's been described by officials as the highest individual honour possible for a player in the league and will be exclusively reserved for the best. Now, some of the entry criteria here I've got in front of me. Only Premier League performances are going to be taken into account, so no European, no international, no domestic cup competitions. The first two names are going to be announced on Thursday, the 19th of March, as well as a shortlist for other names, and fans can then vote on who they want to see inducted into the Premier League Hall of Fame.
So Emma, if you had to pick two, which names stand out for you and why?
Well, for me, there's only one place to start. Alan Shearer. You can't not have him in that first two as the Premier League's all-time top goal scorer. I can give you 260 reasons why. It should definitely be on the list. And I think a lot of people might say, oh, but he's not won too many Premier League titles, but I think that makes him more endearing as a Premier League player.
Okay. And he has got one in his locker, hasn't he?
He won it with Blackburn.
Yeah.
And then had all those iconic years with Newcastle. So Alan Shearer, for me, is absolutely on the list.
So nailed on Alan Shearer for you.
And then I think it's the second one that always becomes a little bit more controversial. Yeah. So I'm really, really torn between Ryan Giggs and Thierry Henry. Now, the fact that I've already gone Shearer, I'm going to go Henry. Because I know, well, technically Ryan Giggs, you might say, is overseas, but I think you need an overseas player to be in those first two. And that United goal on its own, I just think does enough.
We saw it. It was a great goal, that, wasn't it? Great goal.
I mean, he's also scored so many of them, hasn't he?
Yeah, people were looking at, actually, how the criteria work for this. So, I mean, we can just give you people who are top of various lists. In terms of appearances, Gareth Barry has the most appearances in Premier League history. Goals is Alan Shearer, as Emma alluded to. Assists is Ryan Giggs. Clean sheets is Petr Cech. And most Premier League titles is Ryan Giggs. 13 Premier League titles Ryan Giggs won.
Okay, so Giggsy going in for you? As a Liverpool fan?
Do you know what? Guys, I really want to go with Steven Gerrard.
Okay.
Of course.
Can Steven Gerrard go in? Can Steven Gerrard go in without winning a Premier League title?
After you read the criteria,
he's the best player to never win the Premier League.
So
exceptional skill and talent, apparently, is the criteria. So,
but I think the question is, do you have needed to win a Premier League title to be inducted into this Hall of Fame, do you think, Yungen?
I think Steven Gerrard's the best midfielder to play in the Premier League, me personally. But the criteria has been read. I'm just going to go, and I really don't want to put a Man United player in there. I'm going to go Giggs and Henry.
So you're not putting Gerrard in?
Wow.
You've bottled putting Gerrard in there.
Do you know
just to confirm the question, we don't know that you need to have definitely won a Premier League to put it in. We're asking the question, do you think
you're making this hard. Do you know what?
Go for it.
Steven Gerrard. Thierry Henry.
Steven Gerrard, Thierry Henry. So no Ryan Giggs for you either.
You guys are hurting my
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
No. It has to be Steven Gerrard for me. But
okay.
I'd love if Young's on the panel, by the way, because he just changes his mind every minute.
Do you know what? I know that I'm going to get ripped. People are going to be like, how is Gerrard in it? But he has to be.
Okay.
Best midfielder to ever play in the Premier League.
Do you know, I would agree in terms of greatest midfielders.
So would you have Steven Gerrard in your two as well?
Not in my two, not in my first two.
Okay.
I would go with most goals, Shearer, most decorated player, Ryan Giggs, just as the way that I would look at it. Yeah. But I definitely think down the line, Gerrard is a player that will and should be included in the Hall of Fame.
Are you about to say a Man City name here?
Well, I mean, most appearances, Gareth Barry. He obviously is a Manchester City legend. But I'm not going to go for him, no. I think Alan Shearer's got to be in there.
Yeah.
For me, I couldn't pick two strikers, so I was like, is it Henry? Is it Alan Shearer? For that first spot, I've just got to go Alan Shearer, because if you needed a goal scorer, if you needed someone to score a goal, it was going to be him. Plus, his celebration, everyone can do it, everyone knows, and it's an emoji as well. So he's got to go in there. And then my second player, Patrick Vieira.
Oh, wow. That's a controversial claim.
I genuinely, as a midfielder, I think he was probably one of the most feared. The battles between him and Roy Keane. Roy Keane's another player that could be talked about in this conversation.
He won 7 Premier League titles, Keane.
Exactly. But for me, Patrick Vieira, the long legs, he can win the ball, he can score you a goal. Defensively, he was amazing as well. And he was part of that Arsenal team, which everyone has talked about for years and years.
OK, I would go Giggs because he's won the most, Shearer with the most goals, Henry just missing out.
I would go
Who would you go?
Yeah, maybe Paul Scholes sneaking in there, not going to lie.
Okay.
I think Paul Scholes contender.
Top player. There's so many that are top players. Let us know what you think as well. Who do you think should be nominated?